What's going on? What's going on? And good afternoon. If it's morning, it's morning. It is August 23rd. And these are the breaks.
And these are the breaks. These are the breaks. You know what it is.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Leaveittobeav. You already know what time it is. Let's jump straight into it. NFL breakdown. Jonathan Taylor. Is the coach going to let him out? It's been reported that Jonathan Taylor has got the green light to, kind of look around, check the scene to see if he wants to get out. Now, he did go ahead and report yesterday to, training camp in which coach is going to go ahead and play the Eagles in their final preseason game. And just looking at it, right, the coach, they want to demand a first-round pick in regards for Jonathan Taylor. Who would that kind of sound like, right? Daryl Murray, but we'll talk about that later. I honestly think Jonathan Taylor can, wiggle his way out of it, and I wouldn't be surprised, right? I'm just going to throw a team out there that might actually need him, the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Minnesota Vikings would definitely be a great fit for Jonathan Taylor. Now, you're probably thinking it's crazy, right? They could have kept Dalvin Cook, but you know how it goes when it comes to running backs. Those legs and mileage start piling up. You got to get it out to bring in the new. So, hey, we might see something arrive in regards to that. But I'm just going to tell you straight up, I don't see the Colts getting a first-round pick for Jonathan Taylor. So they need to kind of reroute that and fix their lenses if they want to get that taken care of. Baker Mayfield, a starter once again in Tampa. The Little Boats, right? We're just going to call them the Little Boats. They're not the Buccaneers, the whole regime and Tom Brady, which they was, top of the scene there, the Little Boats. And I think this is a chance for Baker Mayfield to shine. Now, he did shine a little bit when he was with the Los Angeles Rams. That kind of revised his career because he was this close out the door. I'm just being honest with you, right? He finna hit the dough. So we're going to go ahead and see what Baker Mayfield can do in Tampa when it comes to this quarterback position. It was a no-brainer, of course, all the whole way through. 49ers drama. And again, we already kind of know Brock Purdy is going to go ahead and run the show. Now, when it comes to number two is still up for debate. Number two is either going to be Trey Lance or Sam Darnold. Now, it's kind of funny that we're looking at this in regards to Sam Darnold. He's a journeyman. He was a top pick and things like that. Do you have Trey Lance? He's not a journeyman yet, but damn it, they're going to go ahead and push him out the door as quickly as possible. And again, I'm still going to stand on this Trey Lance train because I'm just going to tell you right now, it's going to change. Change is coming. It might not come this season, but wherever Trey Lance can go, he will shine. I'm just going to be honest with you. And I'm just going to put this kid out there, Zay Flowers. Great things have been coming out of camp, tape, everything about Zay Flowers. I'm just going to let y'all know right now. Lamar Jackson might have his receiver. Now, think about it, right? You got Odell Beckham on one side. You got Zay Flowers, the speedster, on the other side, right? I think this is going to be a formula for love making in Baltimore, right? That's if Baltimore does what they're supposed to do. If Baltimore doesn't do what they're supposed to do, it's going to be a long day in hell for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, let's go ahead and pivot. NBA fast break. It's a lot of drama going on in the NBA. First things first, let's go ahead and start with James Harden, and he's being fined $100K, right? It's kind of crazy. He comes on the show, he looks at Daryl Morey just like this. He tells him all the time, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. But the NBA say, you know what? No, you're the liar. $100K going from James Harden bank. And I'm just going to be honest. Just let him go. Let him go. Now, I'm going to kind of go in depth a little bit. I know I talk about this topic all the time, but hey, fuck it. We're just going to be here with it. Daryl Morey has basically opened up and he said, you know what? Terrence Mann is not the issue. when it comes to the trade. What he wants from the trade is first round draft picks, right? The Clippers still have their 27 and 28 draft pick as of right now, but they made a whopping deal with OKC during that Paul George era where it's pick swaps and things like that taking place. But let's be honest, the Clippers are being very, very smart by not unloading all your draft picks, right? I talked about this before, the CBA, right? It's not smart to unload all your draft picks, right? It's not like the old days where you can unload them and you can sign damn near half the NBA first team to a contract and win a championship, i.e. Miami Heat and other teams like that. That's no longer taking place. You actually have to develop your talent to be relevant, right? Look at Denver. Look at necessarily Boston, things like that. Talent is being developed in those organizations. Now, you can try to do a pay-to-play move, but it's not going to work due to that new CBA and things like that. Shout out to CJ McCollum for fucking up the NBA. Next thing, Austin Reaves, right? I know I'm kind of putting my foot in the mouth, but is he the white hope? The answer is yes, America. He is the white hope. And I'm just going to tell you why he's the white hope. The kid is balling out there with Team USA. The rest of the Team USA is very mid, other than, Anthony Jordan Edwards. But Austin Reaves is putting a great, portfolio together in regards to his stats. He has, punished Germany, right? He made Spain don't even seem like it's a country, right? I'm just going to be honest. I'm still going to stay on this hill with Austin Reaves. He's a great role player, and we're going to see how this is going to add up in the season when he comes back home. Now, people can say, the Clippers could have, I don't care what the Clippers could have did. I'm just going to be honest. If he would have went to the Detroit Pistons, we probably wouldn't be singing
"He's on fire"
about Austin Reaves. I'm just going to be honest, right? So, Laker fans, enjoy the white hope as much as you can, but we're going to see how this father when it comes to the season, because Daddy LeBron ain't going to put up with all that bullshit. I'm just going to be honest. JaVale McGee has been released by the Dallas Mavericks. Now, we all kind of seen it writing on the wall when it came to it. JaVale McGee, a bona fide center in the league. I'm not saying he's like top 10 or anything like that, but he's a great role player, right? He kind of reminds me of Tyson Chandler in this part of his career. And he could definitely help out a contending team, right? Would it be wrong to say he might take a minimum and head to Phoenix? I wouldn't be wrong with that. You could tell what Phoenix is pretty much doing, how they're building their roster, and they can definitely use him, right? JaVale's going to be on the road. I wouldn't even mind him. Let's see. I would say the Lakers, but not really, because you already picked up, Jackson Hayes. But I wouldn't mind JaVale being the third option on the bench for you, just like how y'all had Dwight Howard and things like that. It could be pretty good. It could be pretty good as well. There has been some noise in regards to, FIBA play or the World Cup play. The Bahamas, Argentina players are mad that Eric Gordon is out here stunning on them. He's playing for the Bahamas. Now, the thing is, right? So what? Eric Gordon is not young, right? He's out here. I wouldn't say he's kind of old a little bit, but it is what it is. A lot of players are, they can go back and forth between playing for the U.S. or for their necessary country. He went and played. So deal with it, even though, he caught a body in the lane as he was doing it, but it is what it is. Now, another thing I want to talk about, Lonzo Ball. Is he on the road to recovery? Can he walk? Can he talk? The answer is yes, right? I'm over here being dramatic in regards to it. Lonzo Ball will be back. There was some chatter in regards to Stephen A. Stephen A. basically said, hey, Lonzo Ball can barely get out the chair, right? You see how it popped up a little bit? Can barely move. Lonzo Ball dropped the video of him doing, one-legged sits and things like that. But I'm just going to be honest with you, right? He's going to be out this whole season, all right? The big baller brand shoes got to go. He can't wear those anymore. I think those might be a cause of his knee being messed up, right? We just got to wait and see, right? I heard a few childs from the Lakers organization saying that it was the big baller brand shoes. But hey, who am I to judge? I feel like he should get a different shoe and things like that. I know you want to put on, but hey, LeVar, you got your boys. You got 2 out of 3 boys in the league. Let the shoes go. Let him sign with like Nike or Adidas or something like that, so we can actually enjoy watching Lonzo ball the hell out. Hey, we're going to park it right here. We got to go ahead and pay some bills. And when we come back, Steph, Magic. Who's the number one point guard? See y'all in a minute.
What's up, y'all? This is Lexi Brown with the LA Sparks, and you're watching Infanity TV.
Profanity Nation.
A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Leaveittobeav, and you already know what it is. You tune into the breaks. Now, before we go, I stopped on Steph, Magic. Who is the best point guard? And I can start it with this. You know, there's a lot of people out there that want to be statisticians, stataholics, and just want to pull up pure stats. So let's go ahead and pull up the pure stats as of right now, right? Overall status, we got Steph at 182 games. We have Magic at 906. You know, he took a break, you know, due to him announcing AIDS and things like that. Points per game, Steph is up right now with 24.6, but, you know, Magic didn't really have a 3 in regards to that. Let's go ahead and talk about stats. You know, rebounds, right? 7.2 compared to 4.7. Steph has 4.7. Magic has 7.2. Assists, 11.2 for Magic. Assists, 6.5 for Steph. Steals, 1.9 for Magic. Steals for Steph is 1.6. 0.4 blocks for Magic, and Steph in regards to it is 0.2. When it comes to field goal percentage, it's 5.520. Around, say about 52%. And then, of course, field goals for Steph is around 47%. 3-point is out the water. You know, Steph doesn't give a damn. He shoots from all over and things like that. And talking about championships and all that stuff, I don't really want to get into that because, you know, Magic has 5. Steph has 4. Magic has been to the All-Star game 12 times. Steph Curry has been 9 times. Now, that statistician shit, it doesn't fucking matter. Let's just stop it right there, right? I sound like I'm just reading a bunch of numbers on the board. That's not what it's about. Steph came on, he said, you know what? I am the best point guard of all time. And Steph, you are quite right, but there's one caveat when it comes to being the best point guard of all times. And I'm just going to say it here. The best point guard of all time is going to be Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson saved the NBA. I'm just going to put it out there. He saved it. The NBA was damn near in the gutter, right? We all sitting here. You see the goddamn desk. Who you looking at? Kobe. You looking at Shaq. You looking at all these Lakers stuff, right? You can even look over back here to my back. You probably see other Lakers stuff going on. All this Lakers stuff, right? Guess who started all this Lakers shit? Magic Johnson and the Showtime Lakers. I'm just going to put it there. When you watch Magic, it was a show. Magic came down the court, hit you with a pass. It was literally, it was lobs. It was this and that. And seeing someone that was 6'9" doing this at that time was incredible. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Steph because, damn it, we haven't seen a shooter like this in a very long time. I'm just going to be honest. Reggie Miller is one of my favorite shooters, but Reggie wasn't pulling up from half court and just thinking about it, right? Or shooting the ball and turning around. But when it came to facilitating, Magic was that guy. Magic, I'm not saying Steph didn't make other people better. Magic made other people better. And I'm just going to throw this out there, right? I think Magic played not the 1, not the 2, not the 3, not the 4, but the 5. He played all 5 positions. Now, Steph, he's not going to play all 5 positions. I would give Steph 1 through the 2, maybe a 3. But I'm not going to put Steph down there in the post and tell him, you know what I'm saying, stop Julius Erving. I'm not going to do that, right? But Magic is the greatest point guard of all times. Now, you probably be like, Beav, you sound like one of them old heads. You goddamn right. I'm one of them old heads. Michael Jordan is my GOAT. LeBron is not. He's second. Maybe third if he pissed me off. All right? But let's just stop the arguments, right? I know we kind of bored because it's off season and shit like that. And Steph can believe that. Now, in this generation, Steph, hell yeah, you are the greatest point guard of all time. But if we're just looking over the landscape over time, it's going to be Magic Johnson. Same argument with LeBron. LeBron is the GOAT of this generation. But over a landscape of time, it's Michael Jordan. And even if you want to step off the court, right, whose shoes sells better? But shh, we'll keep that for another day. Let's go ahead and pivot to breaking the rule. Breaking the rule since we're talking about shoes. Meek Mill! The hell is wrong with you? If you don't know, Meek Mill has me elevated. He's from Philly. I love people from Philly. You know, I'm a Philly guy, right? But Meek Mill, what the hell is wrong with you? Meek Mill is at a shoe convention over here, you know, going to different booths and stuff like that and trying to get a shoe deal. He came to one booth, right? He bought with some Nike SBs, the Jordan Retro 4s, green. I'm kind of telling y'all with the gum bottom. If you don't know, now you know. The gentleman told him 500. Meek told him, man, that's too much, man. You know, you charging me too much and things like that, right? And I think you should give me a deal. If you would have gave me a deal, I would have gave you promo. Meek, let me tell you something, dog. Do I go to your show and ask you to change the price of the tickets to listen to you rap so you can record me and get promo saying that the crowd is full? Do you hear anybody asking you to change ticket prices? So Meek, fuck all that. Buy the shoe or shut up. His rebuttal was, I got this shoe at retail. Meek, if you're going to a shoe convention, big dog, you're not going to get shoes at retail no more, right? Because they clearly got bought by somebody. And if the market is hot, you got to pivot in regards to the market. Now, is the shoe game rigged in regards to resales and shit like that? Hell yeah. Some shoes should not be at the cost it is. But it's all about, you know, demand. And if the shoe is in a high demand and there's not that many made, well, goddamn it, you got to pay to play. Now, Meek did go around and he found another sucker in which he was giving him
busted
Meek $100 per shoe. Now, I honestly think every shoe he was selling Meek was a rep. It's no way that you think Meek is going to show you love. Meek is rich, and what rich people do all the time when they get money is find ways to make deals so they can stay rich. That's what the hell Meek was doing. That's all it really was, right? It's not about promo, because if you're going to give me promo because you fuck with me, right, you would have did it at the price I told you it was. Period, point blank. And Meek, I just feel that whole little shoe thing, and don't get me wrong, Meek, I really like you, but that was some real sucker shit. Buy the shoe. If you like them, cool. I'm just going to tell people right now, you don't got to bow down and kiss ass to these people out here. If they're going to buy, they're going to buy. If not, tell them to move on. Don't never devalue yourself because you're in front of somebody that got a little bit more money than you. That's not smart. Because now I'm going to look at you as a sucker. So as soon as that star leave, I'm going to walk up there and be like, I want the $100 deal. If I don't get the $100 deal, it's going to be some shaking on this desk. But in the meantime, between time, we'll park a lot, pimp that argument for later. We got to go ahead and pay some more bills. When we come back, we're going to talk about some horny RS activities taking place. See you in a minute.
Profanity Nation.
A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
Welcome back. Come on, y'all. Come inside. I ain't gonna yell at y'all. These are the breaks. It's your boy, Leaveittobeav. Let's go ahead and jump into our Break It or Leave It segment. I want to give a big shout out to my dog, right? Sha'Carri Richardson, gold medalist, dominated the 100 meters in lane 9. Now, if you never ran track and field, I'm just gonna tell you right now, lane 9 is the one of them outside lanes is hard. It's tough. She finished it in 10.65, took home the gold with the Jamaicans there too. You know, the Jamaicans been beating the United States for a very long time, and Sha'Carri did her thing, and she has been locked in. And like I said, nothing but praise for her. I can't wait to the Olympics to see her do it over and over and over again. I want to see the 4x100 team. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to see her do her thing in regards to that. Let's also take a look. You know, college football is up and coming right now. Reggie Bush is suing the NCAA, right, for defamation in regards to everything that's been taking place. And Reggie Bush, I hope you win. The only thing I want to see that the NCAA do is make right with Reggie Bush and give him his damn Heisman back. Give it back. Right? You got Johnny Manziel, Mr. Drunk Man, partying, lying, scamming, doing everything he could. He kept his Heisman Award. Why Reggie can't keep his Heisman Award? I think Reggie was the blueprint for why now we got NIL deals. Am I wrong, America? I think we pretty on the same track with that, right? Reggie took the beating and everything like that, so players today can rejoice and be, you know, honored with NIL deals. Being honest. A quick pivot to the WNBA. I want to give a big shout out to the Sparks. A few nights ago, they went ahead and took care of the Las Vegas Ace at home, ending their home regime of wins and things like that. Jordan Canada shot the goddamn lights out from the 3-point line. And I want to see it again, right? You know, Prize Picks want to see it again. But we love it. We love it. And I'm just going to say this, the Ace are in trouble. Just like every team, right? You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And something that the Sparks did, they clogged the lane, made it hell for Wilson and things like that. And it had to be a 3-point shooting contest, and the Ace lost. So we're going to see how that go deeper in the WNBA when it gets to playoffs and stuff like that. So we're just going to have to sit and wait. Next thing I just want to talk about here is going to be MLB. Yankees is on a 9-game slide. They haven't experienced this in a very long time. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's something about I just want the Yankees to be good as the Dodgers are good. I just want to get that series, and I just want to get that competition in the World Series. But the Yankees is pretty much doing what the Clippers do every year, is stink it up. And the Dodgers is looking more like the Lakers and getting it done. That's how I just look at it. That's just my analyzation of that, and I just want better for the Yankees overall. Now, before I go, let's take a trip. We have another victim in our Horny Are Us category, right? And I know you're probably thinking again, who has made it? So far, we have Zion Williams in our Horny Are Us category. Today, we have my guy, cornerback Trayvon Diggs. He's horny, y'all. He's too horny. Now you're probably thinking, how is he horny? Trayvon Diggs, he forgot that, Twitter, we can see everything, right? And, Twitter has a part of Twitter that is very horny, right? And production is pretty different on there for adults over the age of 18. And Trayvon Diggs basically liked the post in regards to say, like if you suck it. Wow. And the lady was dressed with, she had something attached to her and things like that. But it said, like if you suck it.
He's on fire!
Trayvon, what are you sucking? Trayvon, I just want to let you know right now, you are a freaky frog. You're too freaky. Somebody in your team need to tell you, use the bookmark feature, not the like feature. As soon as you liked it, freaky man, we seen everything. You a freaky frog.
Busted.
I don't know who was freakier, you or Zion. It's getting out of hand of how freaky y'all get it. Like, y'all pay all these people money, you pay entourage. You know what you should do? Don't use your primary account. Use a homie account. Let the homie follow the freaky stuff, right? Don't have it attached to no emails or nothing. It could be your second cell phone or something, and you can do what you do because it's kind of a pattern, right? You got Zion messing with porn stars. You got Trayvon Diggs in the NFL liking porn stars or OnlyFans girls. You got Aiden sleeping with a porn star. I feel like y'all, we can tell y'all some freaky boys. Y'all love the freaks, right? And it's okay to like the freaks, but you got to be discreet with liking the freaks. That's all it is. Because every time you're not discreet, it gets blown out. And I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why Trayvon Diggs got signed to that big contract, because he quick to jump on stuff like a freaky frog. He a jumper. That's all it is. I see the potential, dog. Keep doing you, but be more discreet. That's all it is. Hey, it's been your boy, Leaveittobeav, with another episode of The Breaks. Hey, tune in, follow me on IG and Twitter at Leaveittobeav31. If you miss me, you can also follow me on Sunday on We Don't Make the Rules podcast at 5:30 p.m. In America, before you go, just don't get added to my horny RS list. Control the freakiness. Don't be that freaky frog. You have a great day, America. See y'all later. Peace.